Wednesday, July the 5th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Hope you had a great 4th of July holiday weekend. Very muggy air mass remains in place this region. There's a look from the Greensboro tower camera during the 5 a.m. hour. Soupy, tropical type of air remains in place. Look at the low clouds and fog hanging over uptown Charlotte early this morning. Temperatures and dew points sandwiched pretty closely together. 71 the temperature in Charlotte, dew point 69. The Greensboro dew point right now, as I cut the videos, it's 71. Just really, really sticky, muggy conditions in place. There were your highs yesterday for the 4th of July. 92 in Fayetteville. It was 94 in Columbia. 91 in Wilmington. Charlotte hit 90 degrees, one above the average of 89. Greensboro hit 89, 1 degree above the average of 88. There's specific Greensboro Triad viewing area temperatures for highs yesterday, upper 80s in most spots. It did hit 90 in Burlington, upper 80s to around 90 for the Charlotte metro, although you got up into the mountain areas of that part of the viewing area, again in the 70s. Similar highs coming up again today. All right, so a few showers early this morning through the mountains in the northwestern part of the state. And as you look off to the west, first of all, there's the foothill areas. They're seeing a few showers early this morning, too. But you look back to the west, has some thunderstorms near the Mississippi River. A couple other thunderstorms going up near Chattanooga and into northern Georgia. And then more thunderstorms back into the Red River Valley. It's just a very muggy air mass, and any subtle little disturbance that ripples through this really muggy air, fair game to kick off some scattered thunderstorms. And I do think the Carolinas will see some scattered storms, especially North Carolina today. And this is going to be one of those days where I'll show you the better coverage of storms in just a moment, but I think basically the further northeast you go in the area, the better the coverage of storms will be today. Anybody from northern South Carolina on up through North Carolina, fair game to pick up maybe 1 or 2 strong to severe storms. It's still not a great severe weather setup, but similar to what we've had the past day or two. Any thunderstorm that gets overly intense might produce a little gusty winds, but I think those severe weather incidents will be rather few in number. There's your rain coverage today. I'm going with a 50% coverage from just north of Charlotte on up through much of the rest of North Carolina, about a 30% coverage of rain and storms, Charlotte and south. So here we go. Scattered thunderstorms, especially focused areas north and east of Charlotte. But anyway, even down into the Charlotte metro, there'll still be some scattered storms around. There's your highs this afternoon. Now, it's very muggy, so when you get outside of any afternoon thunderstorms, look at these potential heat index values late this afternoon into early this evening, well up into the mid-90s around the Greensboro viewing area, the Triad viewing area, and Charlotte viewing area, same deal. If you're outside of any thunderstorms in the Piedmont, late afternoon heat index values in the mid and upper 90s. So definitely a really steamy weather day. There's your Charlotte skycast. A few afternoon thunderstorms. Highs in the low to mid 90s this afternoon. Same deal tomorrow. I think there'll be some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms for Thursday. There's your highs. Really steamy day. And then on Friday, first of a couple of cold fronts approaches. So some scattered thunderstorms possible Friday. And there's your Friday highs. But watch what happens with our dew point temperatures over the weekend. This is Friday, but we get some drier air in here, especially by Sunday. It starts Saturday, but especially Sunday. Some lower dew points. So a temporary reprieve from the humidity on the way over the weekend. And that'll really reduce our rain chances as well. All right, let's talk tropics. Still watching this tropical wave out there in the Atlantic Ocean, still way out there. Really not any better organized today than it was at this juncture yesterday. But it bears watching. Could be some slow development of this as it generally tracks to the west-northwest. There's the consensus. The computer model tracks really pretty good agreement in that general west-northwest motion. No real overly impressive strengthening to be found on any of the computer model data. I'll show you the GFS, the American computer model. This is Saturday afternoon. And so there is your system right here. Still basically just a weak open wave. But it continues to move to the west-northwest. And so whatever this can become might wind up somewhere between the Bahamas and Bermuda. There's the Bahamas right here. Of course, there's the Bahamas and there's Bermuda. So somewhere between the Bahamas and Bermuda, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or so of next week. But at this point, I just don't think this is going to become anything overly intense, but we'll keep an eye on it just in case. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.